Post-production Josh here. Just wanted to say that put the link in the description of the template I used during this video if you want to use it yourself. Anyways, I don't ever get on Twitter. Really, I don't. But I got a notification from Jane Animations of this. A template that shows all of her favorite Pokemon in each category from each generation. And I thought, what the heck? Why not? We got normal, fire, water, grass, electric, ice, fighting, poison, ground, flying, psychic, bug, rock, ghost, dragon, dark, steel, fairy, starter Pokemon, gimmick forms, which is like megas and all that good stuff, legendary Pokemon, and this is for the favorite Pokemon from that said generation, going from all the way from 1 to the current 9th, and then the favorite of each type of that Pokemon. So like normal types, my favorite normal type overall would be here. My favorite fire type would be over here from each generation. And then down here, we have the team that you can pick from the Pokemon that you put in this list. And then the favorite birds, mammal, regional bug, pseudo-legendary, Pikachu clone, evolution, fossil, regional form, Gigantamax form, box legendary, favorite mythical, favorite ultra beast, favorite paradox Pokemon, favorite type, and favorite Pokeball. So, given all that information, let's go and get started. So, my favorite normal type from Generation 1. We got Snorlax. And we do got Meowth. Meowth is pretty cool. But I guess we got Eevee. But Eevee's Eevee. And Eevee does what Eevee wants with its evolutions. But me personally, my favorite normal type from Gen 1 has to be Ditto. I've always liked Ditto, and I really like the gimmick of Ditto. For Gen 2, you know, I like Hoothoot. And Stantler's pretty cool. He has a weird ass mouth. But Dunsparce is pretty funny. And Smeargle is also up there for one of my favorites. But I think I have to go with Dunsparce just of how redundant it is. Anyways, for Gen 3, we do got Spinda. I forgot Spinda was from this generation. I did this list earlier just on my own. I was doing it on my phone, and I had to refresh the page. I had completed it, but for some reason the screen went blurry, so I went to refresh it, and it restarted every single panel that took me 30 minutes to do. So I just like, well, I'm gonna do it again, and then I'm gonna record myself and just post this funny little video. But it was Vigoroth, or however you say that. But Spinda's just a little dude. And I think I gotta go with Spinda. He's just a little dude. Gen 4, I gotta go Bidoof. There's no question about it. Gen 5. You know, ever since Legends Arceus, I have had a soft spot for Braviary. Because I don't really have that much of a connection with either. I mean, I guess Stoutland's pretty cool, but I don't have any core memories with any of these Aldinos, you know, whatever. And what is it, Chinchino or something like that? And then the Deerlings, I mean, cool concept. And Sawsbuck, that's pretty cool. But I think I gotta go with Braviary. Just off of Legends Arceus. Generation 6. I think it is kind of cool that they are lumping in the Megas as in the 6th generation. Like grouping them with all the 6th gen Pokemon. Which is pretty cool. But I am a big sucker for the Talonflame line. Talonflame is a pretty cool Pokemon. I don't really remember these. The Megas are whatever, you know. We don't speak about Lopunny. I mean, the Dirt and Smear. I don't really remember these ones either. Furfuro? I really am not remembering these. These two are cool. Heliotile? There's I think one of them. I'm trying to remember these names off the top of my head. But I think I gotta go with Fletchling. See, Generation 7. You know, the dark type Raticate and Rattata and Raticate, pretty cool. Was it Pick-a-Peck and Toucannon? Those are cool. That was a cool bird line. The Trump Ferret, it's kind of funny. Got Stuffle and Beware. And Oranguru. I really like Oranguru. I really liked Oranguru and the other one. Well, I had Pokemon Moon, so I had Oranguru. So I think I'm going to stick with the monkey. Generation 8. If Hisuian, Zora, and Zoroark count as Generation 8, then I guess I have to go with Hisuian Zoroark. Hisuian Zoroark is just a beautiful Pokemon. For the first normal ghost type, I think they did it really well. Now the latest one, Generation 9. Let's see. I mean, Lechonk and Lechonk's evolution. Pretty cool. And then Mousehold and the Tandem Mouse, whichever one it is. Those are pretty cool. And Smoliv's great. The Dunsparce and Dunsparce, which I know that's not what it's really called, but I refuse to not call it that. I gotta go with Smoliv, just because I already chose Dunsparce up here. And then I'll do my favorites overall after I rank each one. Let's see, Fire. I'm not the biggest Charizard fan. In my opinion, Charizard, I feel, gets too much love. I mean, I get it. I really do get it. I get the appeal, and I get that it's popular. But it's just not for me. My first Pokemon game was Omega Ruby. So I don't really have the nostalgia of the first 5 generations. I guess I didn't really play X or Y until after that. So the Charizard hype did not rub off on me. With all that to say, I think Vulpix is pretty cool. It's pretty cute. Generation 2, Magcargo. I'm not fighting this. Generation 3. I like Torchic. Torchic's cute. I like the cock. I like the fire chicken that looks like a dick and ball. It's funny. Nummel's pretty cool though. Nummel and Camerupt. Always liked them. Blaziken's cool, but I mean, it's not my go-to starter for Gen 3. But if I had to choose, I think I had to choose Torchic just because it's the cutest one. Generation 4, not a lot of... I don't really have a close attachment to any of these ones. But I guess if I had to choose, Chimchar is the cutest. Nothing against Infernape or that line or whoever this is. I don't remember the name. And Rotom. The Rotom thing is really cool with the different types for each form, but I wouldn't choose Rotom if I could choose Chimchar. See, for Gen 5, is it Darumaka? The one before Darmanitan. There's Litwick, though. There's Litwick and Chandelure and Lampent. I'm sorry. These names escape me. I think I'm gonna go with Litwick. I like my little waxy boy. Generation 6. I didn't choose this line. And Talonflame is pretty cool. But Charizard X, Mega Charizard X this is what I like when I see Charizard. This Charizard, cool, whatever, don't care. This Charizard, I would rather have this on my team. See, Generation 7, Alolan Marowak, there's no question about it. Generation 8, was it Sizzlipede? Sizzlipede's pretty cool. Generation 9, Ceruledge was a cool... That was my deciding factor on getting Violet. Because I didn't really care about the exclusives that were already there. But it was Armarouge, was it Mega Man or Cool Mega Man? I would choose Cool Mega Man. And the Red Hot Chili Peppers Pokemon, pretty cool, but once you see it in 3D, it's not as cool as you think. Water. Generation 1. I like Poliwhirl. I'm a big fan of frog Pokemon. Slowpoke. I love Slowpoke and Slowbro. I like the Slowpoke line in general. One of my favorites. I mean, can't go wrong with Krabby. And I mean, Magikarp's iconic, and Gyarados. We don't talk about Vaporeon. But if I had to choose out of all of these Pokemon, I would choose Slowpoke every day. I would fight for Slowpoke. He can't think for his own, so I have to do that for him. See, Gen 2, Gen 2, Wooper. I have to choose Wooper. Wooper's just the best, especially after Gen 9. Really has given me a love for Wooper. It's one of my new favorite Pokemon is Wooper. And we'll get to my favorite Pokemon of all time that got introduced into Gen 9, if you can kind of guess where I'm going with this. But we'll get there. We will get there. Now, Gen 3. Mudkip. Was it? I like Mudkips. Mudkips is pretty... no. Mudkip. Mudkip's pretty cool. This is not the one I chose for Gen 3. Forget your name, but you're pretty cool. Wailord's pretty cool. Kyogre. Kyogre is pretty cool. The Generation 3 legendaries are probably my favorite legendaries of all time for Pokemon. So I think I'm gonna have to go with Kyogre. Generation 4. Not many that are speaking out to me. Shellos is pretty cool. It's just a little slug dude. And if I had to choose out of the pink or blue one, I think I gotta pick the blue one because blue is my favorite color. For Gen 5, what do we got for Gen 5? Was it Size My Toad? Size Me Toad? Size My Toad? Like I said, I'm a big sucker for frog Pokemon. See, Gen 6. Froakie's pretty cool. Froakie turns into Greninja, which is also pretty cool. And I just, the Froakie line was good. Froakie line, like I said, I love frogs. I love frogs in real life. I love frog Pokemon. Gen 7. Was it Golisopod? I think that's the name. Cool. It's a really cool. It's just really cool. It just looks really cool. And nothing else to say. I really don't have anything to say. Right, Generation 8. Sword and Shield. Man, not as many water types as I thought. Oh, wait. There's the rest of them. I mean, like I said, if Legends Arceus counts for Generation 8, I have to go with Basculegion. I think, yeah, I do remember the name. Generation 9. I used to hate Quaxley. That was my least favorite starters for Generation 9, but I really learned to really like Quaxley after I got all of the starters on a Wonder Trade and then bred them to get one that had my name on it, and then it really taught me to learn like this line, because when it first came out I really did not like the design for Quaxley, but Tatsugiri is so damn cute. I love sushi, and like I said, it's cute, so I have enough said. Alright, grass for Gen 1. Gen 2. Not many things that I personally like. I mean, the only one I really feel anything towards is Celebi. And I mean, Celebi's cool, I guess. I really don't have anything else to say. Gen 3, Trico. Gen 4, Turtwig. Gen 5, okay. Fungus. Amoongus. Fungus. Amoongus. Fungus. I like Fungus. He is a Moongus. Generation 6. Ooh. Let's see. I really didn't used to care for Go-Goat or the other one or whichever. I don't remember the name. Skiddo and Go-Goat. But during my Violet playthrough, I caught a shiny of Go-Goat, and then on my next playthrough, I caught a shiny of Skiddo. So I got both of those shinies. But with that said, Ghost Tree is pretty cool. I don't remember the name. Forgive me. I'm a fake Pokemon fan, I know. Generation 7, Rowlet. Generation 8, Hmm. I do like Hisuian. Hmm. I really like the Apple Dragon. And Generation 7. Not the biggest fan of apple pie, but it would have been Appleton if Hisuian Voltorb did not exist. If it did not exist, it would be Appleton. But Hisuian Voltorb exists, so I really can't help it out there. Generation 9. Sprigatito's pretty cool. And the Pharaoh Amoongus, whatever it's called, is cool. But not 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 Tentacool. Toad's cool. The new Convergent evolution is what they're doing now. He's just a little guy who has little feet and he little runs everywhere. It's pretty funny and pretty cute. Now for electric types, let's go Gen 1. Pikachu's cool, but it's the mascot, so I'm not gonna pick it. I mean, regular Voltorb is cool, but then you get Electrode and it's not as cool anymore. Jolteon's whatever. I mean, you got Magnemite and Magneton, but Magneton's just 3 Magnemite, and I only need 1 Magnemite to be happy. So, I think I'm gonna go with Magnemite. And Generation 2. I mean, I guess Pichu's cool. I don't really have a connection to any of the other ones. Generation 3. Not much to pick from Generation 3. I guess we'll choose you, I guess. Generation 4. I mean, we got Magnezone. Nothing else I need to say. Magnezone is so much cooler than Magneton. So much better design than Magneton. I'm so glad they added an evolution for Magneton to Magnezone. So much better. Alright, Generation 5. I love Joltik. Joltik's pretty cool. It's just a little man doing a little job. And he's a little shocky spider. He's fluffy. I mean, just look at him. He's fluffy. What else do I gotta say? Generation 6. Again, not much I can say. I did think he was cool earlier when I was looking at the normal types, so I'll pick you. Heliotile? I think that's what you're called. Generation 7. Vigavolt. Vigavolt is pretty cool. It probably could have been Charjabug, because I mean he's just what, a D-Volt battery, but Vikavolt is so cool. I love bug Pokemon and they just did this right. It's for Generation 8. Whenever what is its name? I have to know. Toxtricity line came out. Everyone loved the high amp form. But as a laid back guy myself and a lover of blue, I really came to love the low amp form. I even bred to get the personality or whatever you needed to get the low amp form, and it was worth it. It only took like 10 minutes, but once I got my boy, I was happy. Now for Gen 9. I really did like Wattrel and Kilowattrel. I've been using them in my playthrough so far. And I think it's the first flying electric type other than Zapdos. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. But I think Wattrel looks so much cuter than Kilowattrel. So I have to go with Wattrel. Ice, 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 baby. For Gen 1. I mean, no one likes you. We don't talk about you. We really don't talk about you. I mean, you're a bird. Cool enough, I guess. But Lapras. Lapras is cool. Yeah, Lapras is cool. I mean, nothing really else to say. Gen 2. Where'd you go? I really do like Sneasel. Sneasel's cool. These two are cool. It's just a pile of hair. You're funny. I mean, I don't know why Jinx needed a baby Pokemon, so I think I gotta go with Sneasel. Gen 3. Snorunt's cool. The whole Spiel line is cool. Regice is cool. But I'm a big sucker for Glalie. Yeah, Glalie. It's just, I don't know. I just like it. It's just a ball with spikes and he's angry. Alright, Gen 4. See, now you gave Sneasel. You gave Sneasel an evolution. Weavile. And that's cool. Like, ice Pokemon. It's cool. Gen 5. I mean, everyone loves the Snowflake. He's just, I mean, he's a snowflake and that's all he is. He's not trying to be anything else. So I gotta go with the Snowflake. Gen 6. Oops. Whoops. Whoops. Hang on, let me move that. See, Gen 6 gave us Mega Glalie. I mean, the other ones I don't really have an opinion on, so. Gen 7. Sun and Moon. Alolan Vulpix. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Generation 8. I mean, we got Darumaka, the Galarian form. We got Frostmoth. We got Snom. Snom's cool. Snom's a funny word. I think I gotta go with Snom. I'm gonna keep saying Snom because Snom is funny. It's a Snom word. It's just the snomniest thing ever. I gotta pick it. Gen 9. I mean, Robot Delibird's funny, I guess. Fighting type. Let's see. Gen 1. Like Mankey. Love Poliwrath. Machop's cool. I mean, Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan is kind of cool. But you can't disrespect the monkey. You don't ever disrespect the monkey. Gen 2. I'm gonna choose the bug. Gen 3. You know, Blaziken is probably the coolest fighting type we got in Gen 3. I mean, we got these two bubbly boys and but yeah, I think Blaziken's pretty cool. See, Gen 4, we got Gallade. Oh, wait. You tricked me, Gallade. We also got Krogunk. And he's just a boy, doing a job, doing his thing. Gen 5, we do got Scrafty. We also got Conkeldurr. I like Conkeldurr. I like Scrafty. But Conkeldurr, just a man. I think a better version of Machamp. I really do. Gen 6. A lot of megas. A lot of megas. I mean, I guess Mega Gallade's pretty cool. It looks really nice. Okay, Gen 7. I do like my boxing hermit crab, or is it a coconut crab? Because those things are way scarier than hermit crabs. Either way, the boxing hermit crab, coconut crab thing, pretty cool. I would be so scared to see this thing in real life. I would not want it to pinch me. Alright, Generation 8. Ooh. A couple more options. I guess I really did like the Hisuian Decidueye. I thought the design was cool. I mean, it's just like, you know, a bobbed version of regular Decidueye instead of having his hood. Instead of his full cape, he has like a little short cape. So I gotta go with Hisuian Decidueye. And then for Gen 9, Flamigo, Funny, I mean, there is Annihilate, but I haven't caught that yet in the game, so haven't really gotten to, you know, get to know it. I do think the little floating things above its hair are really distracting, so for that reason alone, it goes to Flamigo. Alright, Poison. Poison types are cool. Gen 2. Crobat is a very welcome evolution to Golbat. You cannot go wrong, because Golbat was just... But now he's angry. Crobat's just an angry little boy. Or I guess he's a man now. He's not a boy. They don't play those games anymore. Gen 3. I do like me some Dustox. Yeah. I do like me some Dustox. Was it Swalot? Kind of ugly. So I think I'll go with Dustox. We did get Roserade. We also got Croagunk. And Croagunk's cool. But I already picked him, so it goes to Roserade. Gen 5. Listen, not as a joke, but I kind of do think Garbodor, or Trubin and Garbodor, is pretty funny. For a trash Pokemon, it is ugly, but I think it's intentionally supposed to be ugly. So for that reason, I pick you. Generation 6. We did get a lot of cool Megas. I do like Gengar a lot. So I'm gonna pick Gengar. Mega Gengar is cool. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Generation 7. Was it Toxapex? Something like that? Or is it that one? No, we got Salandit. And Salandit and Salazzle is cool. And I think Salandit's just a little bit cooler. Because, you know, only the boys can stay a Salandit. You know, gotta stay true to yourself. Let's see, Generation 8. Again, I really do like Toxicity. And I like that they gave Slowbro a Galarian variant. I think the whole arm cannon thing is really funny. Overquill. I mean, Overquill is kind of cool, but I gotta go with Slowbro. Galarian Slowbro. Right, Gen 9. I love Clodsire. Clodsire is my new favorite Pokemon. I resonate with it so much. It's just, look at him. Look at him. He has no thoughts in that head. None. Zero thoughts in that head. And he's just happy with life. He's content. Nothing else matters except he's just happy. So, I have to pick. I mean, Clodsire is my new favorite Pokemon. And I haven't really had that strong of a reaction, you know, to a Pokemon in a long time. So, yeah. See, ground types. Let's see. Sandslash. No, that's Sandslash. Sandshrew. Nidoqueen. Nidoking. We got Diglett. And Onix. And all the others from Gen 1 that we all know and love. Marowak's cool though, so I gotta pick Marowak. I already picked Wooper, so I'm gonna pick Quagsire, because Quagsire is funny. Funny Pokemon always wins. Gen 3. I mean, we did get... You stop yawning. Still got Numel. He's pretty cool. But we did get Trapinch. And Trapinch is just so happy. No thoughts in brain at all. He's just like a Pac-Man with legs. So that's why I picked Trapinch. Let's see. I love Earth Turtle. Earth Turtle's cool. That's the one I picked on when I played the new Shining Pearl, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. I picked Shining Pearl. And I did pick Turtwig. So that's what I choose. Gen 6. I love Sandile and its evolution. But if I had to pick, I had to go with Sandile. I love Golurk, but it is also Ghost type, so I'm gonna have to go with Sandile. See, Generation 6. Only Megas. And then Diggersby and the X Pokemon. I don't want the X Pokemon. These Megas are pretty high contenders. And Steelix is a pretty cool Pokemon. So I'm gonna have to go with Mega Steelix. Gen 7. I mean, what else is better than a pile of sand? Best Pokemon ever. Generation 8. I really did love the I know it's not Cofagrigus. Runerigus. Runerigus, really cool. I really liked Runerigus as a I guess it's I don't know what you would call the evolutions you get from regional evolution, I guess. Yeah, Runerigus was cool. I always liked Runerigus. Gen 9. You are just the best in both categories. I mean, just look at them. They're so happy. So happy to be on the list. And I'm so happy to put them on the list. So, that's where they go. Alright, for flying, gonna see a lot of birds, maybe. Gen 1. Everyone's favorite nostalgia. I mean, I get it, but I don't at the same time. I guess. Dragonite's cool. I mean, we got Gyarados and we got Scyther. Scyther is cool. Now I think about it, Scyther becomes Cleaver. Not in Gen 1, but Scyther was the only evolution for Scyther in Gen 1, so he's just a growing boy. Gen 2. Again, we got Crobat. But I already have Crobat. I mean, I have been picking the same Pokemon from multiple across the list. I think I gotta go with Crobat again. I mean, legendaries are cool. I like Lugia over Ho-Oh. But Crobat is just so much cooler. Let's see, Gen 3. You know, okay Butterfly, okay Bird, Seagull, Wingull, pretty funny, pretty cool. Weird bug thing. Ninjask is really funny to me because you get two Pokemon in one if you do it right. And it's just I love cicadas in real life. They're so cool. You pick them up and they go because they don't want you to pick them up. I mean, one time when I was at church camp, we found a bunch of cicadas, and one of the youth pastors, he got some fishing line and he tied it around behind the wings of a cicada, and he let it go, and it was flying around the room like on a leash, and it was just going in a circle. I mean, the cicada seemed to be fine. It didn't get hurt. We let it go right after, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, I think Ninjask is what we're gonna go with. All right, Gen 4. Before Legends Arceus, wouldn't care really about any of them. After Legends Arceus, Drifblim or I don't know, the one that this is the one that takes children, right? Well, I had this one for most of the game, so I pick you, sir, ma'am, madam, gentleman, person, Pokemon. It doesn't matter. I pick you. Gen 5. Like I said, Legends Arceus really gave me some love for a lot of Gen 5 Pokemon, because I had not played Gen 5 prior to playing Legends Arceus, and Braviary took me places. Maybe not this Braviary, but a different Braviary. And for that, I choose Braviary. Gen 6. We got Noivern! 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 We also got Talonflame. I mean, we got Noivern. We also got Talonflame. Noivern. Talonflame. I've actually played with Talonflame, so I'm sorry, Noivern. The Max Mofo Pokemon meme is so funny when he just screams Noivern, but he has to scream it into the night against an empty wall because I actually use Talonflame and not Noivern. Gen 7, Rowlet. Gen 8. Gen 8. Oh. Hisuian Braviary. Nah, then I got nothing else to say. It took me places. Gen 9. I mean, like I said, I think Wattrel is a cooler Kilowattrel. I didn't really care for these birds. I mean, it's just, I don't really like single evolution Pokemon that much. Flamigo just gets the pass because it's funny. But these are not, the Squawkabilly, not funny. It's just different colors. I mean, and I get it, but I mean, could have had an evolution. So I guess I'll go with Wattrel again. Let's see, Psychic, which is my favorite type, and I love Alakazam. I will fight with and for Alakazam till the day I die. He just wants 2 scoops of ice cream. That's all he wants. He's just a man with a job who wants to get ice cream. Gen 2. Like I said, I'm a big sucker for the the Slowpoke line. And Slowking, kind of funny. You know me, when something's kind of funny, it gets instant pick from me. So I pick Slowking. Then we get Gen 3. I mean, Metagross is cool, Deoxys is cool, but Gardevoir, being Gardevoir, gotta pick Gardevoir. If I didn't, I would be mad at myself. Wait. Okay, I'll pick Gardevoir for Fairy. I'll pick Metagross. Yeah, I'll pick Metagross for Psychic. Psychic, Metagross, cool. And then we also get Gallade. Cool. I think it's a cool addition to the Ralts line, because it did just go to Gardevoir. So having that like knight princess looking, you know, split evolution type deal, pretty cool. All right, Gen 5. Reuniclus used to be my favorite Pokemon until we got Clodsire. But as being my favorite for years and years, I have to pick you. I mean, he's just a little jelly boy, a little embryo in there, you know. He's not gonna hurt anyone, and I hope to God he doesn't get hurt. Gen 6. A lot of megas on Gen 6. But we do finally get Inkay and Malamar. I had Malamar on my team on Moon and Ultra Moon. No, wait. I think it was just Ultra Moon. I don't know if you could get it in regular Moon. But if you could, I would have it on both. So, Malamar. It's just a cool, funny squid that you gotta do a funny thing to the game system to get the funny evolution. It's just funny. I mean, you gotta turn your 3DS upside down to get it. So, pretty cool. And just look at how fierce he is. He's standing up for his rights to fight and to party. Let's see. Gen 7. And out of all of these, while I do like Oranguru for being a monkey, Lunala is the reason I chose Moon. So I have to go with... What are you doing, screen? Gotta go with Lunala. I thought it was better than Sungaleo, but most of the people seem to disagree, so... But, you know, my opinion. Let's see. Gen 8. Gen 8, Gen 8, Gen 8. Like I said, love Slowpoke, love Slowbro. And then they had to do Slowking, which is awesome. And I really liked... And, you know, I think I gotta choose Slowking. Or Hisuian. No, Galarian Slowking. Let's see, Gen 9. Love the stink bug. Psychic stink bug. Blah, blah. I love Rapska. I love Rapska and Relar. And it's shiny. It's a golden turd. What else is there to like? Alright, bug Pokemon. Finally, we're on bug Pokemon. I love bug Pokemon. They're some of my favorite Pokemon. And I have to choose Venomnat. Venomnat's just cool. He's just a fuzzy little dude. I mean, look, he's just chilling. He's nothing to him. He's just chilling. Gen 2. I mean, we got Scizor, but Shuckle's there. I mean, I would be embarrassed if I didn't pick Shuckle. I mean, he's clearly the best Pokemon ever created in the history and world of Pokemon. Gen 3. Now we do got a lot of options. And I have already picked Ninjask. If I loved it even more, I would pick it twice. But then we got Shedinja, which is also funny. And he's cool. And he's like, I mean, just look. I mean, I don't gotta tell you anything else. It's just cool Pokemon, in my opinion. Alright, Gen 4. Not a strong bug generation. I guess Vespiquen or whatever it's called is pretty cool. Pretty menacing when you see an over-leveled one in either Legends Arceus or Scarlet and Violet, or both. It's just menacing when it looks angry. See, Gen 5. I mean, I am a sucker for Crab. And the other Crab. But we also got Joltik. And the other one that Joltik turns into. Which I think... Oh, wait a minute. We got Durant. People who don't know, which I know nobody knows because nobody knows who I am. Durant was my first shiny Pokemon ever caught in the wild that I did not breed for. It was just by chance, and I was playing in the middle of my animation class, I think, and I was just going out in the wild and I got a random encounter, and instead of the steel boy that we got this copper jaw looking little dude. And for that, out of respect, I have to pick Durant. Because other than that, I mean, it's just a steel ant. But no, I got the shiny. It was my first shiny, so I have to go with it. See, Gen 6. I mean, was it Shutterbug or whatever? With the butterfly with a million designs. I mean, it's cool. And I do like the megas, but over-designed. I mean, over-designed. I feel like all of these bug ones are over-designed. Except Beedrill. Mega Beedrill. I like Beedrill, regular Beedrill to begin with, but Mega Beedrill, pretty cool. Pretty dope. It looks like a natural evolution from Beedrill. So we go to Generation 7. And again, it's, I mean, we got Vikavolt and Golisopod, but we gotta give some room for the Ultra Beasts. Come on, we gotta give some room for Buzzwole. I mean, he's a big man. I mean, you gotta get out of the way for him. So I think I'm gonna have to choose Buzzwole. All right, Generation 8. I mean, we got Sizzlipede again, and Cleaver. I mean, that's all I gotta say. I don't feel like I need to say anything else. Generation 9. I mean, these are all... I loved all of the new bug Pokemon that came out. And I really think the best bug to come out in this generation. It's like the best psychic one. Has to be Rapska. This die. Yeah. I think Rapska is just a really cool Pokemon for it to be a bug psychic type. It's just, I mean, look at it. This orb of psychic power was a turd. I don't know what else that you know of that can turn a turd into pure psychic power, which apparently is also an egg or something, but you know, it came from a turd, mind you. Can you do that? Can you? Can you? I mean, if you, I mean, like, I mean, it's cool if you could. I mean, but I know you can't. So, point proven. Rock, 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 rock. Gen 1. I mean, Geodude's kind of cool. Onyx is pretty cool. Ride Dawn and Rhyhorn, which their names should be switched around. This one should be Dawn, and this one should be Rhyhorn because it's got a bigger horn. And you ride on this one, I think, in Generation 6. Or I don't know if you do before that because I don't really remember, but like, I mean, after the fact, Omastar is pretty cool. Pretty cool fossil Pokemon. I'm gonna be honest with you. Gen 2, I mean, I want to pick Magcargo again, and I'm going to because I love Magcargo. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. For Gen 3, I mean, Aggron is pretty cool. He's pretty chill. He's pretty dope looking. So I think I'm gonna have to pick him. Gen 4. Not a lot of options. He's got a funny mustache. That's all I gotta say. Gen 5. Cool rock. I mean, that's a cool rock. That's a big chunk of rock. I mean, this is like a pebble. A little crab pebble. Little crab pebble guy. I mean, okay. I got Wonder Traded to this Pokemon. Like, so bad with the names. Oh, Pebble's cute. I like the Pebble. The Pebble is cute. Let's see. Gen 6. Man, not really doing too great with the rocks. I mean, this guy's just two hands. And this guy's just one, two. Well, if those count as hands. I know they're feet, but they could be hands that are feet. But for the sake of handkind, I mean, you're pretty cool. I feel so bad I'm forgetting the names. It's been a while since I've tried to keep up with the names. Barnacle Boy. Handy Mandy. That's all I got. Gen 7. Was it Minor? Minor was pretty cool. I liked the whole different colors thing. But Lycanroc, Rockruff, and Lycanroc are pretty cool. And a lot of people are after the Dusk form. No, midday form. Everyone's after the midday form, but I really liked the dusk form. So this is day, dusk, midday, or something like that. I like the angsty one. He's kind of cool. Let's see, Generation 8. Roly Coly. Roly Coly was a cool dude. He just rolled and did what he wanted. Gen 9. I mean, we got Cloth. I'll at a loss for words already. Ghost. I love Ghost is my second favorite type, and since this is the only line, Gengar. Gengar is really iconic. One of my favorite Ghost types. No competition, I guess. Now we're getting into some competition for Gen 3. I gotta say, Sableye, I love my Goblin. The Goblin in my brain, when it looks at this Goblin in Pokemon, it just... So, gotta choose Sableye. And he eats gems and rocks and stuff. He's pretty cool. Gen 4, we do got Dusk Noir, which I think is way better than the one before it. The mummy looking one. Miss Magius is pretty cool. Better than just regular Miss Drevius. Glad they gave that an evolution. Frostlass is cool. These are all cool. I didn't pick you. These are all cool. But Spiritomb, Spiritomb's cool too. Actually, you think, now that I think about it, yeah, I think Spiritomb, just because it's so spooky looking. It's just so spooky looking. And it's kind of hard to get, I think. There's usually some weird thing you have to do to get it. Gen 5 has Golem. Golem is, he's just the best. He is just the best. Let's see. Gen 6. They gave Sableye a Mega Evolution. Sableye was perfect on its own, but now it's got a giant gem and it's happy. I could say less and you would understand. Let's see. Oh, man, such good picks. Alolan Marowak, so cool, so good. Decidueye, my favorite. Well, Rowlet's my favorite starter of all time, but it turns into Decidueye, which is cool. We got Pile of Sand. We got Sandcastle. We got Lunala and the Necrozma version. I don't really remember. It's been a while since I played Ultra Moon, but Mimikyu, hands down, I don't even know if it's considered a Pikachu clone, but in my eyes, it is the best Pikachu clone. If it's not categorized, I guess it can tell us. Oh, it is. Well, you already know that, but we'll get back to that. But, or, okay. Yeah, Mimikyu. It's such a cool idea for a Pikachu clone. When all the other Pikachu clones, I wouldn't consider Pichu and Raichu Pikachu clones. Pikachu turns into Raichu, which is its own thing. And Pichu, while being cute, I guess could have been a little it is a little unneeded, but just because it's Pikachu and it's a cuter looking Pikachu, it gets the pass. I got low on Raichu, and then the fat one. Plusle and Minim or whatever. Pachirisu's whatever. Emolga's whatever. Dedenne's whatever. This one's whatever. I don't even remember its name. Togedemaru. Togedemaru is whatever. Mimikyu, cool. Morpeko, it has a cool gimmick, and then Palmo, and Palmo, it's whatever. I don't know why they started doing evolutions. I don't even know why they decided to do Pikachu clones. But in my opinion, Mimikyu is the best one. I think it's the only one that's not electric type too. So that's also really. I mean, unless you count Meryl as a Pikachu clone, which maybe some people do. I mean, it's more Pikachu-esque than a lot of these new Pikachu clones, in my opinion. But who knows? I can't even remember the names of half of these. But, anyways, Gen 8, I mean, no competition. Student Zoroark, beautiful Pokemon. Zoroark. So beautiful. Such a beautiful, the whites and the reds, and the idea that of it being a normal ghost type. It's just, they did it right. One of the original variants that I really believe is better than the original. I guess the flowy hair is a bit of an over design, but you know, who cares? It's Pokemon. They do what they want, and they're still gonna make billions of dollars. Now, these ghost types, I can get behind. The Gen 9 ghost types, I mean, I chose Fuecoco from the start. Ceruledge is, you know, the deciding factor why I got the game. It's a tumbleweed. That's so cool. It's just a cool tumbleweed. Graveyard and the other one, so cool. Annihilate looks sick, but I haven't got to that point yet. I also haven't gotten to Paradox Pokemon yet, but I mean, kind of cool, I guess. And then Gimmighoul and Golden Go. Oh my goodness gracious. Give me the string cheese. I mean, it's just... What a fun thing to do for the 1,000th Pokemon. We have to collect 999 coins. And it's pure gold. Shiny kind of sucks. They should have made it silver, but I guess then they couldn't call it Golden Go. But, hang on. We're gonna go ahead and, there we go. Alright. Ah! My phone. Right. Dragon. Oh, where's my mouse? Dragon Pokemon. Gen 1. Only one line. Dratini's cool. Dragonite's cool. Did I choose Dragon? Anyways. Gen 1 Dragons. Really cool. Dratini's cute. Dragonair is elegant. And Dragonite is a chubby boy. And while Dragonite has its quirks, I think Dragonair is just a sleek and slender design. It is a kind of a weird transition from this to this. And Dratini's cute, but Dragonair just takes the cake. Not much competition there, I guess. Let's see. Gen 3. Now, like I said, Gen 3 legendaries are some of my favorite legendaries. So, I gotta pick Rayquaza. Flygon is a close second. If I'm being honest, I didn't even know these two were Dragon type. So, I'm gonna pick Rayquaza. Such cool. Gen 4, everyone loves Garchomp, but I'm more of a Giratina man myself. And I think the origin form looks a lot better than the other one. Alright, Gen 5. A lot of options that... This is the gen where the dragons stopped looking like Pokemon and they looked more like not Pokemon. Like Haxorus, I mean, that when you see the 3D model for Haxorus against all the other 3D models, it just looks like a big dragon that got downscaled to a tiny dragon. So, I mean, I guess this was coming from me being a Pokemon card collector. I do like Reshiram because I do have I do have the full art for Reshiram from the black and white base set series, and it's such a cool looking card. It's the white background. Oh, but other than that, I guess I really don't care. Gen 6 again, such a great, great, great design for Charizard. But I refuse to give him any more love, and I choose Gumi. Because Gumi is Gumi, and Gumi will Gumi all over the Gumi world. Because he goomed so much, so everywhere. Gen 7. Guzzlord. What else do I gotta say? Gen 8. Man, such good options. Origin forms or whatever. The Hisuian version, the Hisuian Sliggoo and Gudra or whatever. Whatever. Applin and Appleton was a deciding factor in me getting Shield, which apparently was the least favorite of the two that generation. So out of respect for my apple boy, I gotta pick Appleton. He's just an apple pie. Look, I could eat that and not feel bad. I don't even really like apple pie. I don't like the texture. But, I mean, that's what I gotta go with. Gen 9. I mean, I didn't know that was Dragon type. I don't like the pseudo legendary line for Gen 9 really at all. It looks really stupid. I mean, I like the first one. It kind of looks like Trico, but special. But this one's cool. It looks like the Mega Salamence. And Tatsugiri, well, I guess, sure, the dragon thing is kind of cool, but I mean, it looks like Mega Salamence. I mean, what else do you want from me? Dark type. I mean, those aren't even real Pokemon. Those are scary. I guess since there's not technically an actual dark type, we'll just go with missing no. See, Gen 2. Like I said, I do like Sneasel. Which, now I think about it, Sneasel is probably one of my favorite dark types, maybe. We'll see, I don't know. Oh, no, there's my favorite dark type. Never mind. I mean, yeah, Darkrai is pretty cool. Spiritomb is pretty cool, but it's not pretty cool enough to be Darkrai, so, or chosen twice, whatever. Gen 5. It's a battle between Zoroark and Bisharp because I love both of them. And I think since I already chose Hisuian Zoroark twice, I'm gonna go with Bisharp because if I'm being honest with myself, I could go either way. Gen 6. See, it was stupid of you to put Mega Sableye in the same category as Ghost type. I mean, come on. You knew it was gonna win. I think Sableye one of my favorites too. It's just a little gremlin. Like, it's just a little dude who eats rocks. What else do you want from me? Let's see. Gen 7. I really did like a Low and Meowth. Little sassy cat. And I like the, his brother across the world in Galar. I mean, he's pretty cool too, but we'll get to him when we get to him. Let's see. Dark type for Gen 8. Oh yeah. We did get alright. Gen 8. This is the generation we got Impidimp. I mean, what else is there to say? He turns into Grimmsnarl, which is another goblin. I just love goblins. Goblins are cool. Goblins are fun. I like goblins. Gen 9. Not too many that I really remember, but the fire goldfish. I haven't gotten any of the legendaries yet. I'm still trudging through Scarlet and Violet. I've been really busy with college and stuff. That's why I haven't been uploading or streaming as much, and I'm not even streaming this because I want to get a clean recording. But just off of the design alone, the fire goldfish, so beautiful. Like, it just looks into my soul as I look into the eternal abyss of nothingness, into the flame. It really eats my cold soul. Steel type, like I said before, Magnemite, Magneton is just 3 Magnemite, and I just need 1 Magnemite to be happy. So I choose Magnemite, and it's just I don't like evolutions that are just, oh, it's that Pokemon, but there's 3 of them. The only exception is where is it? That I can think of as Barnacle Boy, because it looks different. It doesn't just look like 3 of them stuck together. And I don't care if magnets is the answer. I don't care. That's my reasoning. And for Gen 2, the Pokemon Company made one of the best decisions ever and gave Onix an evolution and gave us Steelix, which looks cool and baller. And like, he could eat me, because he probably could, because it's ginormous. Let's see. Oof. Gen 3's got some really good contenders too. Metagross, I think, is probably my favorite pseudo-legendary. And we already put Aggron under rock, and it doesn't deserve getting put on the list twice, so yeah, I gotta go with Metagross. Metagross is really cool. Let's see. Gen 4. Oh, we do get Magnezone again. And I mean, I don't care about this or these, or I forgot you were Steel. I mean, Bronzong's kind of cool, but it's no Magnezone. And I get the appeal of Lucario, but I mean, not the biggest fan, so Magnezone it is. Let's see. Gen 5. Like I said, Durant is cool, but I gave that on the sole reason that that was my first shiny ever caught out in the wild. If I'm being honest with all of these, I would choose Genesect every day. It's just a cool robot bug. What else? What's not to love? I love bugs and I love robots. So, put a sock in your mouth if you disagree. Do it. I dare you. I bet you got not the balls to do it. You don't want me to dare you, do you? Not even a trick bulldog dare? Because I'll do it. And you'll be forced to eat your sock. Anyways. Gen 6. Oh, I do love Metagross. Gen 6, I really do like Slash, and I like that it has 2 forms. But they gave Metagross, my favorite pseudo-legendary, a Mega form. Which, I mean, and it's a really cool Mega form. It goes off of the whole, doubling up thing. It goes from 1 to 2 to 4 to, I guess it's still maybe 4, but they're bigger, and it sticks out more. So, and it has the gold cross, and it's shiny is really cool too. So, didn't pick you. Did not know these were steel types. The more you know. Out of all the steel types for Generation 7, you're the funniest, so I pick you. Gen 8, you were cool. But like I said, I really liked both of the Meowth regional evolutions. I was sad that Gen 9 didn't get one. I thought they were going to give one to every generation, but no. Sadly, it stopped there for now. Gen 9. Golden Go. Well, Golden Go, you're already on Ghost. You're a cool Ghost boy. I mean, if you looked at it, you wouldn't know it was Ghost, but Tinkaton, Tinkaton. Big Hammer, go boom, funny looking Pokemon. That's my reason. Fairy. I mean, I guess we wouldn't technically get Fairy until Generation 6, until they retconned a bunch of the Pokemon's types, which, I think they did that with Steel too. I don't remember when Steel came into play. Unless I'm stupid. I might be stupid. But yes, Gen 2. But yeah, I guess I really don't care for much of them. I guess Jigglypuff's in Smash, so that's cool. Gen 2, don't care about any of the babies. Like I said, Azumaril's pretty cool, and I don't know if Azumarill, Marill, and Azurill, Marill, and Azumarill. I guess maybe they're technically not Pikachu clones, but I think they were like the closest thing to a Pikachu clone for Gen 2, maybe. Was it called like the Blue Chew? Pikablue? It was called Pikablue or something like that. That might just be a rumor. I don't know. But Azumarill's pretty cool. I mean, out of all the other ones, the other options, I guess. Gen 3, Gardevoir, hands down. No competition. Well, judging that this is just a Mr. Mime pre-evolution, Togekiss is like the only option there. I guess since you're just the pre-evolution of Whimsicott, and Whimsicott's pretty cool, there's only one option. For Gen 6, this is when we got a bunch of them. We did get Mega Gardevoir, but Mega Mobile makes Mobile worth its while, if you understand what I'm saying. So, I will choose you. I like the whole back mouth thing. It looks really funny and cool. Gen 7. I mean, we do got Mimikyu. We do got Alolan Ninetales. But we also got Mimikyu. I would pick Mimikyu over Alolan Ninetales every day. So I don't feel bad about that. Gen 8. Again, we got Impidimp, and I love goblins. And they need to stop making good Pokemon dual type. So I can stop putting them on the list twice, but I love Impidimp that much. Gen 9. I mean, I do like the Iron Valiant. That's like one of the only Iron ones I remember the name of. That and Iron Treads, because that one was in advertisements and stuff like that forever before it came out. But yeah, I like it's a good, nice combination between Gardevoir and Gallade into a futuristic Pokemon, if you want to call it that. Oh, finally, the starter Pokemons. Man. Like I said, I mean, I don't really, I mean, I guess, yes, Pikachu and Eevee are starter Pokemon, but I usually don't think about them when I think of starter Pokemon. I think my favorite starter. I think my favorite starter for Gen 1 overall, over the years, has to be Venusaur. It looks like a toad with a flower on his back, and I love toads. They're like frogs, but easier to catch. I used to like Blastoise, or Squirtle. I mean, I used to like Squirtle a lot, but as I've grown up, I just learned to love Venusaur. I mean, Charizard's cool. He's expensive, but everyone has one, so whatever. Gen 2. Um, this one was really easy. I've never played any of the Gen 2 games, but just design-wise, Chikorita, no, like nothing to me. Typhlosion is cool, but the 3D model looks really stupid. Well, until they probably fixed it. I don't know. I think they fixed it in Legends Arceus, unless they didn't, then I don't know. But for Alligator or Totodile is really cool, and Totodile has an actually good middle evolution, but I'll choose Totodile because it's a cool, cute, marketable plushie. Trico. Oh, do like Sceptile, but I chose Trico. But I love Sceptile, and I think I have to choose Sceptile out of respect for my boy. My first starter ever. Should it be Trico? It's a little lizard man, and he's green. And green's like my second favorite color. I'll go with Trico because of the memories. Actually, I think I will go Sceptile. Turtwig. I mean, whenever I played BDSP, um, like I said, that was my first introduction to Gen 4. I mean, Piplup's cool, and Chimchar's cool, but Turtwig is on a mission, and he has a plan on his hands, and he's not getting them dirty. And I mean, just looking at me, I just no thoughts, no thoughts in that head of his or her. But Gen 5. This is one of the only instances where I really like the fire type. Was Embror. Embror is pretty cool. I think it does the best fighting fire or firefighting type starters. So um hmm. Yeah. I'm happy with that decision. Gen 6. I mean, I love Froakie. I like frogs. I mean, you're gonna I can say that a million times and you would never understand how much I like frogs. Rowlet, my favorite starter ever. It's just, need I explain more? Let's see. It would be Sobble if Hisuian Decidueye did not exist. And it does, so I'm sorry for you. And now finally, we finally get to Gen 9, the newest lineup of starters, until like 3 or 5 years down the line, when we'll either get some sort of sequel or some weird alternate form. But Fuecoco, like I said, I don't usually choose fire types. See, I'll only choose fire types. Like this is the ones that I chose. Well, actually, I think I chose Squirtle. I only played through Blue, a little bit. I think I beat the first 3 gyms, and then I kind of just fell off. I did choose Squirtle, but over the years, I learned to love Venusaur for what it is. And I think isn't Venusaur or Bulbasaur the best one to pick overall? And I've never played Gen 2, but I would pick Totodile. I picked Trico. I picked Turtwig. For the little bit I played of Gen 5, I did pick Tepig or whatever. Froakie, yep. Yep. Yeah, I mean, these are the ones I chose on my first playthroughs on all of these games except Gen 1. Alright, the gimmick forms. These are all of the gimmick forms, all of the Megas and Gigantamaxes. For Gen 1. And like I said, ooh, they gave Alakazam one. They shouldn't have done that. They should not have done that. Let's see. I mean, how much I like Steelix too. They should not have given Steelix a Mega Evolution. That was bad on them. Gen 3. I mean, they gave my boy Sceptile a Mega Evolution. And this one is probably the coolest starter one. And I really like Metagross. Sableye. I mean, I like Sableye. I mean, there's so many good ones. I guess there's the primals. But in my mind, Mega Glalie, I mean, he finally opens his mouth and he's got a beard now. I mean, what else is there to love? Not much, if you ask me. Gen 4. Not as many picks for Gen 4. But I guess I'll have to pick Mega Gallade because I really do like Gallade. Gallade's a cool Pokemon. Garbodor, it's funny. I mean, who cares about Audino? Why'd they give Audino a Mega? I could not tell you. Gen 6. Well, you know, since there's so many options, I mean, it's just, you know, out of the left field, what a curveball I would choose. Mega Diancie. I mean, out of all the other options, I mean, it took me forever to come to that decision. Let's see, Gen 7. This is when we get into regional forms, too. I mean, Alolan Zoroark. I mean, Zoroark. I mean, Hisuian Marowak is just... It's just probably the best design conceptually, in my opinion, out of all of these. Even though I do like Vulpix, it's just cute. This one's menacing and like it's angry for its dead mother. Or is that the mom? Who knows? I don't. Ooh, so many forms. Gen 8. Gen 8. So many good forms, I guess. So many options. Um, yeah, this is a hard decision. I like so many of them. Um, I guess I don't really care for much of the Gigantamax forms. I really didn't care for Gigantamax. He's got a top hat. That's funny. Um, it's between Hisuian, uh, Decidueye, or Hisuian Zoroark. I mean, I just love it so much. I love them both so much. Um, I think because I like the starter more. Actually, I like the Hisuian form of Zoroark more than I like the Hisuian form of Decidueye, so I will go with you. I know you're on my list 3 times, but that's just how much of a good Pokemon it is that I love. And finally, I don't think I chose. Yeah, I haven't chose you yet. This is what made me love Wooper because of Clodsire. But I mean, it's just such a simple Pokemon. And it's just so pure. So pure. Finally onto the legendaries. I mean, for my non-nostalgic Gen 1 experience, Mew's kind of cool. I did finally get an Ancient Mew card. I finally bought one and it's in like perfect condition. So that was cool. Um, I have it right here, actually. It's just a card I've always wanted because the holo is so cool. Um, let's see. Gen 2. I guess if I had to pick, Lugia is kind of cool. I don't really have an affinity towards any of these other ones, really. So I guess Lugia, yeah. He's got big hands for the big man with the big plan. Okay. Like I said, the box legendaries for Gen 3 are my favorite out of all of them. And the Regis are really cool. I like them conceptually. But Deoxys is just, it's the DNA Pokemon. I mean, it has 3 other forms, which this one's funny, this one looks funny, and this one's funny. So, yeah, Deoxys. Generation 4. We got God. I mean, yeah, we got God. But again, I'm a Giratina bitch, so I'll choose Giratina. For the origin form, the origin form is the best form. Gen 5. Don't really care about. Oh wait, no, I got Genesect. Never mind. I do care. Um hmm. All of the legendaries for Gen 6. Well, I mean, since 3 of them are for Gen 3, technically, and it has Rayquaza, which was my favorite out of the 3. So I gotta pick that one. Um, I mean, these are all cool. Oh, I guess my favorite has to be Lunala because that's what made me choose Moon, if I'm being honest. Gen 8. Gen 8. I did choose Zamazenta because I thought it looked not as dumb as Sword Dog. Um, I guess Sword Dog is funny. according to the internet. So, I mean, if I had to choose, I would choose Zamazenta. Um, and again, for Gen 9, I mean, these two are cool. I chose this one. That's why I got Violet, was this and Ceruledge. But design-wise, this Pokemon right here is the coolest. This is the coolest looking legendary. And now, finally, before we pick our favorites of each category up and down, we will choose... Well, I guess there's a favorite out of all these. So I guess now I need to choose my favorite out of the entire line. And out of all of the normal types, I have to choose Hisuian Zoroark. Actually, no. I lied. Ditto will always be my favorite normal type because it can literally turn into anything. And that idea is so cool. And it was kind of replicated with Zoroark, which, you know, is whatever. But Ditto just did it first and did it better, so yeah, Ditto is my favorite normal type. Out of all the fire types, well, I love Mega X Charizard, which is the only love I'll ever give Charizard. Magcargo was like, I don't know what turned on in my goblin brain, but when I was in 5th grade, we would carry around our Pokemon cards in bundles with rubber bands, and I had a Magcargo card. It was actually double printed, so it looked fake, but it wasn't. And the back was printed upside down, and it really looked ugly, thinking back, but I don't have that card anymore. But that was my first card that I was in love with, not counting, because I didn't have holos back then. There was rumors of EX cards in the hallways, but Magcargo was my first Pokemon love. Because, I mean, need I explain? I'm not going to. Let's see, my favorite water type. Well, that's unfair. Wooper's there. That's that. My favorite grass type is Rowlet. I mean, that is my favorite starter ever. It's gonna be my favorite grass type. Favorite electric type has to be Magnezone. Out of all, well, out of those picks, yeah, it still is Magnezone. No, I love Joltik. Joltik's really cool. So discard what I said about Magnezone. It's a horrible Pokemon. Favorite ice type. My favorite ice type. I do like Glalie and Mega Glalie. I really do think that these two are cute. You know, this is a hard decision. I don't really think I care that much now that I look at them. Um, I think I'll choose Mega Glalie just because I like that it opens his mouth and he has a beard. See, favorite fighting type, Krogon. He's just a laid back, funny dude. Before anyone says anything, I'm just gonna move on. Favorite flying type. Rowlet should not have been there. That's not fair. Actually, you know what? For flying types, because when I think of Rowlet, I think grass type starter. I don't think flying type. I'll take Crobat because Crobat is cool. Favorite psychic type has to be this one because this was my first. I guess other than Magcargo, this was like my first true favorite Pokemon ever. For bug type, has to be Rabsca. They really did a good job with the bug Pokemon in the 9th generation. I just realized, Oh wait, never mind. I'm stupid. Never mind. Let's see. Favorite rock Pokemon. Man, this is a hard decision because I also really like Magcargo that much. Um, yeah, it's got to be Magcargo. I don't know what else it could be. Favorite, favorite, favorite ghost. Now, for ghosts, yes. All right. For my favorite ghost type, it has to be Golurk. I think it was. I don't even remember what game. Oh, for one of my Pokemon playthroughs, I had Golurk in my team. That it was for Shield Golurk. I had Golurk the whole time, and he was just my guardian. And this is like probably one of the best like humanoid looking Pokemon. It just looks it just fits the role that it plays. Is all I'm gonna say. Favorite dragon type. I guess after all of what I was gawking about, my favorite legendaries, it has to be Rayquaza. I mean, it's just solid design, and I just have a lot of nostalgia for the third generation. Favorite dark type. Well, since I couldn't choose Sableye for Ghost, I have to choose Sableye. I got Mega Sableye too. I'll choose the Mega because the Mega is funnier. Favorite steel type has to be Steelix. Yeah, it has to be Steelix. Steelix is really cool. Favorite fairy type? Yeah, Mimikyu. Mimikyu is so good. Best Pikachu clone, hands down. Favorite starter ever? Rowlet. Rowlet is my favorite starter ever. It's the best designed in my opinion. It gets the simplest details to get its point across. He's a little butler man, a little grass butler owl. I mean, look, he doesn't even get paid minimum wage and he's happy. He does it almost for free. All right, let's see. Favorite gimmick Pokemon. Well, I have to choose. Oh, yeah, I have to choose Wooper, my pooper Wooper, because it leads to my favorite Pokemon of all time, Clodsire. All right, favorite legendary. Oof, out of all of these, as much as I like, no, yeah, as much as I like as much as I like Rayquaza, Deoxys has always been such a cool, just a cool Pokemon that I can't wrap my hand or I can't wrap my brain around. So I picked Deoxys. Now my favorite out of all of the Gen 1 Pokemon, you may think no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Ditto has to be my favorite. It's just I love Ditto. Ditto's so cool. Gen 2 has to be Magcargo. Because it was just such an integral Pokemon for my childhood. Because I liked this Pokemon before I even played the games. Because I got into the cards right before I got into the games. Ooh, my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. I mean, yeah, I love Sableye, but I love Metagross. Ooh. Well, I mean, I already chose the starters. Well, I mean, if the starter was my favorite Pokemon, no. Because, I mean, that's not even my favorite starter. It has to be Metagross. Metagross is really cool. Really, really cool Pokemon. I like its design. Gen 3 has so many good designs, in my opinion. I don't know why. Maybe it's because ORAS was my first game, so I had a lot of Gen 3 Mons in there. But I can't. I love Gen 3. Gen 4. As much as I love... Actually, I do love Turtwig the most out of all of them. Turtwig is... He's just a boy. A boy in a dream. For Gen 5 has to be Reuniclus because that was my favorite Pokemon for the longest time. Gen 6... Did I choose? No. Since it brings in... No. No. This is a hard decision. It is a hard decision, but I think since it gave me Mega Sableye, well, I mean, Mega Gengar is really cool. All these Megas are really cool. But I think, man, this one's hard. Ah, well, we got Malamar. Malamar is such a cool Pokemon, too. Let's see. Favorite, Gen 7 Pokemon. I think Rowlet, yeah, but since it is my favorite starter of all time, it has to be. That's my favorite Gen 7. Well, starters in a different category. We did get Mimikyu. We did get Mimikyu. And I have been giving Rowlet a lot of love, so I'm going to give more love to Mimikyu. Man, there's so many good ones. Yeah, I'm going to stick with my decision before I change. Hey. Gen 8. A lot of good mons, again. But it did give us Hisuian Zoroark, and Basculegion, and Hisuian Voltorb, and Toxtricity, and Snom, and all of these Pokemon. I guess the only one that I really, really, really love was Hisuian Zoroark. I mean, I do like this one, but I like the Hisuian form for Zoroark more than I like the Hisuian form for Decidueye. So, overruled. Let's see. Gen 9. Oh yeah, Clodsire is my favorite Pokemon ever, so no competition. Then of course, it being my favorite Pokemon of all time, I have to choose him again. Now we get, oh hang on. Now we get into my favorites. Click the Shine Charm, then Pokemon turn shiny. That shouldn't count. I said my favorite Pikachu clone was Mimikyu, but we'll get to the rest of these. Who would be on my team? Who would I have on my team? Well, for starters, well, not a starter. Well, actually, yeah. Well, my starter Pokemon would be Rowlet, but I would want. Where is it? Oh no, it's favorite. I would pick Decidueye because I would want the final form, and then we'll change you back to you. That would be my starter Pokemon, and then I would get Magcargo. I would have Clodsire. I would have Reuniclus. I would have Golurk. And these ones would be without question. And after that, since I love it so much, I would pick Sable. No. Much as I love these other Pokemon, they come out of my favorites. I do love Sableye, but I think I have to choose. No, I have to choose Mega Sableye just because it gets that. It's just a cooler Sableye, and I love Sableye. So yeah, this would be my dream team. I don't care about competitive. I don't care about type matchups. I care about the Pokemon. So out of all of them, I would choose. I would have this would be my gym leader team if I was a gym leader. And then I don't know what type. Let's see. Ghost Leaf, Fire Rock, Poison, and Mud, or Ground Poison. I think that one's just pure Psychic, and that one's Ghost. Anyways, it not matter. If I was the champion, this would be my team. And there's no debate about it. I have the best legend. I have the best champion team. My favorite regional bird. Man, out of all of these birds, and they're just the lines too. I have to say, after all consideration, as I do love Talonflame, I think Rookie D with Corviknight, that just barely pulls it above Talonflame. Stop doing that. My favorite regional mammal, Bidoof. There's no question about it. I don't even care about the one after it. It's just Bidoof. Bidoof is just so Bidoofy. My favorite bug type line. This is hard because I like a lot of the bugs. But I think I would choose Wurmple for Dustox because Dustox is cool. Really cool. My favorite pseudo legendary has to be Metagross. I mean, I've talked about how much I love Metagross, so it should have come to no surprise for you. Favorite evolution? I don't think I chose an evolution on any of this. But if I choose my favorite is Espeon. And I guess that coincides with my favorite type of Pokemon. And I've always been a big fan of psychic Pokemon. I love psychic Pokemon. The idea of psychic Pokemon, the ideas you can get from psychic Pokemon. I just like psychic Pokemon. They're cool. I like the whole psychic vibe. My favorite fossil Pokemon. I don't really care too much about the fossil Pokemon. I don't really love, I don't love or hate many of them. I know this one is, I think, pretty good. I don't play competitive Pokemon, but I know this one has its rounds. But this one looks funny. This one looks the funniest and the stupidest, so I'm gonna choose you. My favorite regional form, I mean, as much as I just talked about my favorite Pokemon ever, it's between Wooper and Hisuian Zoroark. But I think I like Hisuian Zoroark more than I like Paldean Wooper. Because Paldean Wooper, I mean, sure, Clodsire is my favorite, but Paldean Wooper is not my favorite regional form. And there's also Alolan Marowak. But, yeah, it's overshadowed by Hisuian Zoroark. Sorry. Favorite Gigantamax form, as for all of these things that I don't really care about, I think the wide open mouth Gengar is just the icing on the cake. Favorite box legendary, so it has to be in a box. And I think my favorite one has to be Mr. Wayquaza. Favorite mythical Pokemon. I mean mythicals are pretty cool, I guess. I don't ever think of Deoxys as a mythical Pokemon. I always think it's a legendary, but it's not. But since it is, I do love Deoxys. Deoxys is really cool. Favorite Ultra Beasts. I mean, look, when you look at Buzzwole, how can it not be your favorite Pokemon, your favorite Paradox Pokemon? Favorite Ultra Beast. I mean, how could you not? Favorite Paradox Pokemon. This is a little bit trickier since I haven't really played with any of them in game and I've only seen the designs. But after all of the consideration, I have to choose. I guess Iron Valiant is the only one I really have emotions towards. So, yeah. Yeah, I really like it. And my favorite Pokemon, my favorite Pokeball. You know, I don't really care about the mechanics of each Pokeball. I mean, I'm not the person who tries to get like all these different balls or the quick balls to throw, but the one ball I go after and seek is the heal ball. The idea that you can catch a Pokemon and as it sits in the Pokeball, it gets healed. I feel so much better about enslaving these what just are just animals to dogfight. I mean, we get behind the semantics. The facts are all here that the heal ball is just the only way to go. I want to feel good about it. But yeah, let's oh so yeah, this is my list. I guess I should zoom in. No, zoom out. Oh, you can barely see that. Put you back to normal. Well, this is my list. If you disagree, agree, or just have any comment, nice or mean, I can take it. I'm a big boy. Leave it down in the comment section. Tell me what you think I did wrong, or if you agreed with me at any means of the slightest. So, well, there you go. These are my favorite Pokemon in each category of. These are my favorite Pokemon for each type from each generation, and just overall favorites out of all of those categories. If you think I was wrong, if you think I was right, if you agree, if you disagree, if you hate me now because of my opinions, please let me know in the comments. And I hope you guys all have a good day.